Top of the morning. I'm over here on the roof. I just finished my morning routine. And man, my morning routine just pumps me up. You know, just doing some reading and also doing some meditation work. But I wanted to give you guys a message because I got some inspiration. Listen, guys, it's all about energy and protecting your energy. We're just like everything else in the universe. Everything is energy, and you have to understand that even to produce thoughts, like right now when you're thinking, you're reflecting about what I'm saying, like that requires energy. And you being able to protect your energy is the key to everything else. And the way that you protect your energy is really analyzing your environment. Is your environment conducive? Is your environment good? Does it promote positivity? Does it promote you to push yourself? So you have to ask yourself, well, okay, what is the environment? Obviously, is one, the people, right? So you want to be around people that actually motivate you to be better. You want to be around people that motivate you to just aspire to do more and more and more. You don't want to be around people that just don't inspire you or don't push you or don't make you feel like you should be doing more. Because at the end of the day, right, you have choices in life. You can either choose to remain the same and choose to do just ordinary things, or you can choose to do things that are not ordinary. You can choose to do things that are out of the ordinary, extraordinary. But to do that, you have to analyze your environment. There's just no other way around that, because your environment will dictate whether you do that or not. And one, it's the people, as I mentioned, but also two, it's, listen, we're on social media right now, if you're watching this, right? And it's also about the type of content that you consume, because you are spending time, you are spending some of your energy looking at this content, and you want to make sure that when you are looking at content, you're just not wasting your time. And I know it's hard because, you know, people have good hooks, right? Because it's all hooks. Sometimes it's like a hook that grabs you and then like you go on a rabbit hole of scrolling. I get it. I've been there. But that's why you have to train the algorithm to really push content that is conducive towards you hitting your goals, content that is positive, content that is not demeaning, content that is not just negative. And again, as I mentioned, we're all energy. So if you begin to do that, then everything else will also line up. So again, it's the people. Make sure that the people that you give your time are people that are pushing you and motivating you to be better, and make sure that the content that you are watching, because obviously we spend time on the internet, make sure that that content is positive and it reinforces, you know, because guys, as I mentioned in the beginning, we're all energy, and assessing what gets our energy and what has access to our energy is literally everything. Like doing this right here, right? Like the sun is beaming. That's why I have my shades on. Just doing this and just being present in the moment as you get in some sunlight, that is a transfer of energy. You are not only just spending energy being there, but you're also getting energy from the sun. A lot of people don't realize that if you're not under the sun, you know, that's vitamin D. That's why you get sad. So it's those little things that really stack up and really make a difference, okay? And let's see, what else did I want to speak about today? But yeah, just be mindful of who gets your energy, what gets your energy, and you want to make sure that specifically in the morning, you're making sure that what gets your energy is things that really matter, right? Things that are super important, things that should not be optional, right? So like, for example, you want to make sure that you are investing into your health. You want to make sure that you are working out. You want to make sure that you're reading. You want to make sure that you're reflecting on what you're reading. I recommend, you know, personal development books from top authors such as, you know, Napoleon Hill. It's just, or you could read about Stoicism. And honestly, I've been reading a lot about Napoleon Hill. I've been reading a lot about Stoicism. So like, you know, big names like maybe Marcus Aurelius, Seneca. And a quote that just came to my mind, I believe from Seneca, is the same, well, I don't know the direct quote, but the idea is that the same way that a tennis player trains to become a better tennis player, the same way that a dancer becomes a better dancer by practicing and consciously thinking about being a better dancer. It's the same way that every single human being needs to think about how to consciously live a better life. And how do we consciously think about living a better life? We do that by addressing our thoughts, because our life is literally just our perception. So if you feel like you have a bad life, those are your thoughts that are really dictating that reality, right? So your thoughts are everything. It's like, for example, another example, if you believe that your partner cheated on you, it doesn't matter whether they did or didn't. If you believe that they did, even if they didn't, that's the only thing that matters, because in your head they did. So again, your thoughts are very powerful, and if that's something that you haven't thought about, it's definitely something I recommend. And again, some top books, I could recommend them. Send me a DM. You could also join my school community where I literally just go over all of this, because listen, knowledge is not power. Knowledge is potential power. And why is it potential? Because you actually have to act on it. If you don't act on knowledge, it's useless. You know, so many ideas are stillborn, and what gives them life is action. If you don't take action, those ideas are pointless, useless. They don't matter. And that's what we're doing over here. Bringing action to the idea that investing into other people is what matters. Right now I'm investing. What am I investing? I'm investing my time. Right now it's literally 9:56 a.m. It's Wednesday, October 9th, and I'm doing this. But I love doing this. Why? Because I'm doing something that I know matters, which is giving back to people. That's all that matters. Making sure that you are giving to others. And the reality is that the more that you give, the more that you receive. Let's get it, guys. It's go time.